Alright, so we're getting a little sneak peek of the new facility at BMW of Fairfield. Let me swing around here. So Justin, the GM, is kind enough to give us a little peek. This store opens up on Monday, so they're moving in the end of today, and they're still finishing up. So excuse any mess. A pretty good opportunity here to take a look at the new BMW of Fairfield. Let you guys take this in.
So you guys, I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a sneak peek before we open. Wanted to tell you how much I appreciate your partnership. You guys come to these events, rain or shine, obviously. And we really appreciate the opportunity to do this in the community. Where you guys drive from 18, 19 months building this thing from the ground up. We're really excited to open on Monday. And I think you'll see that we try to go above and beyond. We're creating an atmosphere that's comfortable, that's professional, that's keep the environment clean. Got a phenomenal shop at Master First Practitioner. We have a well-groomed and polished staff from our business office to our detailers, to our sales professionals, to our greeters, and I hope you guys just continue to spread the word and spread the love that you have there. Okay? So this is different than some of the other, actually all of the other BMW dealerships we see. This is the next phase of what they're calling Retail Next, and the whole idea, if you can tell from the furniture and the colors, is kind of give you that warm, inviting feeling. And so you're basically doing whatever business you're doing from the comfort of your home. So our philosophy on the sales side has always been one price, one person, 1 hour. So you've seen the sales booths. You come in, we do all the transactions right there. There's no F&I office or anything like that, finance office. You don't go to some back room and sit to someone who talks to you for another hour or two after you've bought a car. You do everything with one person. It's the same setup here. So all these open space TVs, you're basically just sitting on a chair or a couch with someone. They cast everything from the iPad up to the screen. So you see the entire transaction, every interest rate or lease manufacturer adjustment, every down payment decision that you make, it gets toggled right there in front of you, so you see what's happening in real time. We have an open kind of space here, so from any point in the dealership, you can actually see more or less the entire store. You can see the entire sales floor, you can see the drive, you can see the parts department, you can see the cafe. And so that is intentional. We wanted to make it a place where wherever you are, you feel like you're home, you can find a comfortable place to sit. If you're waiting for your car to be serviced or cleaned, you can find some place to work or just hang out. If you're buying a car, the whole atmosphere is going to be comfortable. If you're here to drop off and pick up and leave, you can get out of here and do that quickly as well. Okay? So this is the showroom. What you'll see is we have 2 stations here. So my goal is to always have at least one person manning this desk at these stations. So you always have somebody reaching you walking the door. It flows directly into the cafe, which will have a booster there as well. We have a brand new coffee machine coming in. Snacks and things like that. It will be complimentary, so we'll not charge anything for it. It's about this entire space will have 6 vehicles on the showroom floor, kind of scattered around. And at each vehicle station, there will be a seating area for you to kind of sit and enjoy a nice bar by the We have 10 of these workstations here that I described, and you basically are there if you're doing buying a car, right? You're with a client advisor, they walk through the entire process with you, you tell them how you want to move forward, and it's all right there on the screen for the entire process, okay? We'll kind of walk this way and then walk around that way. Okay. So you kind of see the layout of each of these little pods is like a living room.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome. Right.
So Justin, you guys are the first store to be Retail Next, second?
Yep. So this will be our delivery bay. So when someone purchases a new or used car, we'll actually pull it into the garage here. We'll do a reveal in our stores. We always kind of make a big deal out of it. Whether you're buying a 2006 Camry or a 2023 Alpina, you get the same experience as long as that's something that you would like. There's some people that actually decline the music and that type of thing, so we settle it down.
I would
We wanted to
decline
celebrate it. We celebrate. But it's a very nice space, nice little sitting area as well, so that would be cool. This entire room here, we are all about transparency. Even at the other store, you'll see that we have our client advisors work in a space, but there's a window there. So we have the same thing here. This entire row of glass is where our client advisors, our sales managers will sit. You know, this is where they work when they're not with guests. Okay. It flows directly into our. We have finance assistants who process the paperwork, so the DMV paperwork, the sales contracts. So this is where they sit, and then this will be my office right here in the corner. And I wanted this space because I can see the entire store pretty much from here. And that's Melissa, NJ, our project manager.
So you hear all the M3s and M5s coming in for service?
Yep, exactly. So you guys, this is our service drive. It's all enclosed. It's climate controlled as well, so we can control the flow of traffic with the arrows that are outside on the ceiling. So different points of the day, we might have 2 lanes coming in, 2 lanes going out. Now our service advisors will be right here on the drive, so as soon as guests pull in, we can greet them at their doors. We can greet you all at your doors, kind of get right to work. Our loaner admin will be right here as well as our valet driver. So they're both here on the drive as well. So cars will be lined up, ready to go. Whether you're picking up your car, you're picking up your loaner. The whole idea is about efficiency. Okay. It also gives us the same visibility. So from here all the way through, I can see all the way to the other side of the building. I can see all the way to the parts department.
Where's the massage table?
I'm working on it.
Okay, all right.
I'll show you something in a second, and you can tell me which way we should have gone.
Okay.
One of the questions we get is how do you keep the fumes out? So this right here is actually called an air dam. The switch there on the wall actually pushes air down, so it keeps the fumes out. In the summer, if we have bugs or something that comes in, bugs can't fly through it either, so you don't get bugs on the side as well. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
All the everything.
Yeah.
This will be our cafe, as I mentioned, which is on the other side of that structure. Over here, customer lounge seating area. So here, you can tell me which way we should have gone.
Yeah, yeah.
So we go to the kids' room. All right, so sometimes we have customers that are waiting, they have their children, not sure what to do with them. Got a couple of toys, it's not a huge space, but it's somewhere where they can go and just kind of be entertained for a little bit.
Yeah.
Love the mosaic.
Some toys, the mosaic is incredible. One guy put all of those tiles, they're single tiles.
I love
He put all of those tiles up one by one.
Yeah.
And he didn't go crazy.
Didn't go crazy. He made it out of there. I'd have gone crazy. So my other options for this, my barber tried to talk me into making this a barber shop. I was almost there. I was almost there. We thought about having someone come in and just kind of do like chair massages for the employees every now and then. So it could be converted to something.
Keeping that.
Thought about a shoe sign type of thing. Keep it for kids.
I like the kids.
Okay.
I admit.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't need kids.
Hey, whatever you do, keep that backdrop.
Definitely keeping it back.
Yes,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This will be our front parts counter. So when you come in for parts and accessories, we'll have accessories out here, parts display, front parts counter here as well. Our HR manager will be in this office, and our service manager will be in that office.
It's probably the office you don't want glass on.
Okay. Kind of neat.
I know, right? Witnesses.
Exactly.
Well, they have a button that blacks out
Exactly.
the windows.
The majority of this is office spaces. This will be our business office, so controller, D&D, store accountant.
Right.
This will be a conference room. This is actually my dad's office here. So when he's in town, we get to work together, which is obviously one of the big pluses.
Nice.
And then this is actually a gym for the employees. So
What?
we'll have the equipment here. We'll have it in about 30 days. And we'll have a workout facility here as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's actually a pretty decent sized space also.
Yeah.
So for those who didn't hear, so this is more so just kind of like an employee environment up here. Have our business office in the corner. Have a conference room here. My father and I own the dealership, so if you guys weren't aware of that, so when he's in town, this will be his space. And then we have a workout facility here, so this is a gym for the employees.
Nice.
Yeah, so it doesn't have the equipment in it yet.
I saw the HR office downstairs. Maybe they got applications.
Wow, the gym even welcomes you.
Yeah, so this will be the space.
Wow, this is a good size.
Oh, yeah.
So we're not going to clutter it up. We got a couple TVs. We're going to lay down a mat.
You got me to train?
There you go. We've got, a couple benches, some leg press, a couple bikes, row machine, that type of thing. So we'll have a rack of dumbbells along the wall there. Nice. It'll be a real workout.
This is a place people are going to come and want to stay for a long time. Members and employees.
Yeah. So one of the things that we talked about since before we opened was what I call being more than a dealership, right? So we want to have an atmosphere where the last thing that you think about is a transaction. Now, rather be, hey, that's where I went for the cars and coffee. That's where they did the toy drive. That's where they did the food drive. That's where we had the family day barbecue. And by the way, yeah, we can buy a car there. By the way, we can service a car there. Everybody has BMWs. Everybody has used cars in their lot, and service cars at independent shops or dealerships. But we want to do be a little bit more than that.
Right. That's the experience. Yeah.
So, I know two lieutenants. I don't know if you've got one. This is our training space.
Damn.
And if you guys do training on all the BMWs that's coming in there and the accessories up like that,
Every quarter.
every quarter, yeah. They have quarterly certifications. So many, yeah. Maybe so many times I've been in BMWs and I know more than they do. It's like. So we have the physical training space. This is the mental and emotional training space. So this is what we actually do training with our employees, whether it's quarterly certifications like we're talking about on products. We talk about hospitality and customer service. We have about a 4-week training for all of our new fine advisors. So before they actually speak with any guests, they go through a 4-week training with one of our corporate trainers. We do a 3-week training with our service advisors. Technicians have their own robust training program that they have to go through. But this is the hub of that activity up here. Any town hall meetings that we do, which we used to do monthly, now we do quarterly. We have the entire team come together. It's an opportunity for us to talk about, how we're doing, how we're performing. We share good and bad Google reviews, good and bad CSI surveys, things that we can work on, opportunities for improvement. So all that happens here. This room behind us is typical break room, so just where they come up for lunch, vending machine, coffee, that type of thing. Good space.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Good space.
So we can go out this way and we'll go down the stairs through the parts department, and I'll show you guys the shop. Guys are working, but this is the second floor of our parts department. So our parts department is significantly larger than the old building. The one that we're currently in, it's about 22,000 square feet. This one's almost 50,000 square feet, so we've doubled in size in terms of space. They probably have the hardest job. They have to take all of those little bolts and screws and crank them. So this space here is all the parts department. So from when we went up the stairs,
So it's 2 floors of
back,
parts.
so everything that we just walked on top of was basically walking over the parts department. But
You're already working on cars?
This is the heart. So they're moving all this stuff over. But we have some cars that they had to move right into the shop from.
Yeah,
so
that's
get
great.
back to work. But this is obviously the heartbeat of everything. So double the size. In
Where
terms
the
of
magic
space.
happens.
The alignment
Wow, a
rack.
lot of bays. Yeah.
I think everything about it has just improved. Size of it has improved. I guess the space in terms of the ability to be more efficient has improved. The lighting has improved. In terms of an environment, the environment has improved for the technicians because it's air conditioned and heat controlled. So they have a much better place to work, which I think they're all excited about. Everybody got new benches and toolboxes and everything, so that part is pretty cool for them.
The number of bays is amazing.
Yeah, we doubled the
Bay
size.
for inspection.
Yep. Behind the door here is just the detail bays. So we have 3 detail bays back there for cars to get cleaned up. We have some really good collision partners. I don't know if we'll do that. The Caliber will do it right next door. That's how we see it works on there. So, I'm sorry. Yeah. So we're asking about if we're going to have a collision shop. And so right now we do not have a body shop attached to the dealership, but we do have something else on the body shop partner. Caliber Collision is one. They're right next door. And then Alio's is another family-owned dealership group, or body shop group. They actually just got their BMW certification. And then another family-owned one in the area is called GNC, and they're working on there. So I think we'll have at least 2 BMW certified body shops in our network by the end of the year. Okay. This section over here is pretty cool for a photographer. So every new used car, he takes pictures of, he goes online. He has been taking them on his camera outside of the elements, and now we have a photo booth.
Oh,
So
I need one of these. I need this.
and okay, yeah.
That's fantastic.
So he's excited. So it's 360 different cars. And then once the car is clean, it's been, safety inspection, they're certified, and then called PI, pre-delivery inspection for new cars. Then we take a full shoot, which is about 30 kilometers. Okay, I back that way through the shop. Helper?
Yes, sir.
Going good? Yes, sir. Cars and coffee event. So just walking here. So this is our back parts counter and our special tools room. This is Ezra. This is Alex. They man us down. Other end of the parts department that we're looking at from the far end there.
And back to the labyrinth. All right, so that's a tour of the new facility at BMW Fairfield. So if you didn't hear, because audio might have been a little bit iffy. So this is the Retail Next concept from BMW. So Justin told us this is the second store to be Retail Next. So eventually, this is what your BMW dealership experience will look like. Pretty amazing, much more, I'd say, welcoming than the current version of the BMW stores. A lot of interesting details. So they got your barista station here. So a little bit down from like Crevier BMW, if you've been down to Crevier, they actually have a Starbucks inside the store. But this is probably the next best thing. They'll have a barista here for customers in the cafe lounge area. Seating looks fantastic. Your lounge area over here, their store, parts department. Then your service drive. So all open space. Pretty amazing. But that's it for a tour around BMW Fairfield. That opens on Monday. And thanks to BMW Fairfield and the GM Justin who showed us around their new facility. We'll see you at the next video.